So you talked about being a hooper, right? You got multiple scholarship offers in both sports. And then recently, Austin Rivers, ex NBA player, Doc Rivers' son, you know who that is, went on and said that NBA players can play in the NFL and NFL players can't play in the NBA. I kind of agree with him to a degree about certain NBA players, maybe a couple, that may be able to play football, maybe. And then in football, I don't really know any football players that can really play NBA basketball. I ain't talking about pickup. I'm talking about really go play.
Here's the conversation, because if we talking about right now, you snatch Tay and put him in the NBA game tomorrow, or you snatch whoever you want in the NBA, put him in an NFL game. Like if that's the question, then it's nothing to talk about. Nobody's making the crossover. Nobody's doing it. If it's tomorrow. Now, if we talking about had the potential, if they would have been training to do that versus, trying to be in the NFL, like if we was talking about if I just took that path, I 100% could have played in the NBA. I know a few guys that I could name off the top of my head that had the potential to be able to do it. Now, the potential don't mean that you would have been in there and been Brian, but I think that I can confidently list a few dudes that could have made, or not made the change, but could have said, you know what, I'm not going to play football. I'm going to go play basketball, and could have made it there. Now, you talk about basketball, bringing them dudes over tomorrow. If it was just a tomorrow thing, I guarantee you football transition to hoop would be better than the other way around, bro. And I truly believe that. Like, I'm more of a basketball player at heart. So I want to say the other one, but you talk about the level of physicality. These dudes don't understand what it feel like to get hit. And I mean, it's a falling process. It's getting hit. It's everybody falling on top of you. It's a whole different level of physicality that them boys never experienced in their life. And it's a different type of banging in the key than what it is in football too. So now I'm not trying to say it's easy going to basketball from football, but you're not going to sit here and tell me that anybody but LeBron James is going to make a transition and go and get hit by, some of these dudes that's hitting over the middle. Like, these dudes is hitting, and the game is a little bit more safer now. They're trying to stop, like it was a little harder on you than what it is on me going across the middle now. But still, these dudes are still banging, and they may get penalized or fined for it, but that ain't stopping them from hitting you. Like, I'm still getting whacked. You seen all year last year. I don't know. You could tell me one NBA dude, and I'll probably tell you, Key, I don't think so. Because
see, it like you said, if we starting at the age that we started football to go to college, then I would say there's probably some, like LeBron James. That's one dude that I think could have played defensive end or tight end, right? There's dudes like Drew Holiday that probably could have played. Mm-hmm. Lou Dort probably could have played. There's a few. Matt Barnes probably could have continued to play because he played football in high school. He probably could have continued to play. But ain't no damn Austin Rivers playing no football. It's just not happening. And then as far as basketball goes, football to basketball, I would say Randy Moss could have did it and made some money doing it and been effective at doing it. Tony Gonzalez could have got some fouls in. Julius Peppers could have got some fouls in. There's a certain guys that could have played NBA basketball. All them Jimmy Grahams and Gateses, they picked the right sport. No, that's real talk. Ain't no disrespect.
Why you saying Gates couldn't do it?
Man, Gates barely played in college.
Like he barely got on the court, or he wasn't out there long
But
enough?
I'm saying he wasn't out there like that. I'm just saying he wasn't. That's my man, and I'll tell Gates to his face. Like, it's just different. Them dudes 8 feet tall. You know what I'm saying? Like, I played basketball all the way through high school. They wanted me to play at USC. But ain't nowhere in the world them dudes was getting ready to dunk on my head at 6'3.5". Yeah, I can't shoot. All I can do is defend. Like,
I agree. I hear you, but Key, one thing is I can shoot, and most of them boys, I don't know if you can see this, but it ain't a whole lot of dudes acting like that right there.
Man, don't be pulling up no clips from 1922. Went broke out some old ass VHS stuff.
I was 23 years old right there, man. Hey, I don't know what to tell you. Look,
I played with NBA dudes, right?
Right.
But I picked the right sport to get my money. If I'd have tried to play in the NBA, and I'd be at the end of the bench, I'd be on a 2-way contract, I'd be overseas. It's like baseball. I played baseball and I was really good at it.
Yeah.
But I was gonna have to spend 100 years in the minors. I'm not doing that. When I can be the number 1 overall pick at receiver, and I can get the bag out the gate, I'm out. Deuces. I ain't doing that.
But the conversation ain't if you would have made more. We talking about if you could have did it, right?
No, if I'm gonna do it, I got to do it at a high level. I can't just be doing it to be doing it, right? I couldn't be Jason Kidd, so why even do it? Like, I grew up with Jason Kidd and them. If I can't be GP, why even bother? When I know in football I can be Davante Adams in a heartbeat, but I ain't gonna be Michael Jordan, so why even do it?
Right. It ain't too many dudes that I would confidently say, Brian included, and I think Brian is probably the one that 90% of us gonna use as, he could have did that, as well as be who he is. But I'm not saying we would know LeBron how we do today if he would have played football. He would have been one of the ones I would confidently say could make the transition, or he could have did it versus playing basketball. But I'm not telling you that we would be sitting here calling him Brian. It would just be LeBron James. It wouldn't be no Brian and all of that.
No, that's probably true though. It's hard, man. Football. I'll be telling these basketball players, because I hang out with Paul Pierce and all them, my boys and stuff, and I grew up around a bunch of hoopers. I tell them all the time, I say, man, come on, man, stop, man. As soon as you get hit in basketball, you crack a nail, y'all done for 2 months.
Over with. And Paul, I mean, he not fast enough. You got to be able to move a little.
You got to be able.
You can have that methodical game and hoop, when you're dribbling, but you got to be able to run away from somebody playing this game.
We absolutely hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more from us, hit that subscribe button for all videos, full episodes, and exclusive content from the show. And don't forget to find All Facts, No Breaks on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.